Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube page. So sorry about no upload last week. I couldn't line up anyone for the rundown. I had a last minute cancellation, but stay tuned for more episodes in the future. But if you haven't already watched my latest video of my Cairns 10-kilometer PB smashing my goal of sub 37 minutes, be sure to watch that video. And my Gold Coast Marathon video with almost 1,000 views. Guys, thank you so much. That race will hold a special place in my heart, and out of every race I've ever traveled for, that one will be the one I'd love to return to the most. The atmosphere was awesome, so be sure to check that video out. But enough of the past, let's focus on tomorrow, the Great Pyramid Race. For those who are unsure what this race is, I'll explain it for you. The Great Pyramid Race, 900 meters of elevation, 12-kilometer course total, 3 kilometers to the base, 3 kilometers up, 3 kilometers down, and 3 kilometers to the finish line. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me assure you, this race was ranked my top 3 hardest races of all time for a reason. It's brutal. It's taxing on the legs. It's scary. And I go through so many running problems on this race than I would for a normal race. It's crazy. Every year after it, I say I'm never returning, yet here I am. For what I believe, this will be my 4th year in a row of even being stupid enough to race this with a slipped disc in my lower back. Let's talk about the conditions for tomorrow, and boy, they're not pretty. Race starts with 20 degrees of sunlight with a max of 23, but the worst part is the wind. If you're in Cairns or around the area lately, you'll know how windy it's been, and it just doesn't seem to quit. Tomorrow, it's no different. 26 kilometers an hour of winds, which is going to be insane on the peak end of the mountain, and it's going to bring a whole different ball game and aspect for those traveling overseas who do this race, and from the country itself, they're going to be faced with a whole new challenge as they face the wind here in Cairns. Let's dive into my training. How has my training prepared me for this race? Honestly, it hasn't. I always just wing it for this race. I do probably literally one trail run a year, and it's usually just this race. However, I did do some trail hill repeats recently, so we'll see how I go in terms of that aspect. Am I fitter than last time I ran the pyramid race? Yes, by far. Crazy, it's only been 1 year since I raced the pyramid, but since then I've cracked all new PBs in every single race distance I can think of, including races like the 1 kilometer, 1 mile. So I'm high in confidence I'll PB tomorrow. Race plan is as usual. Start strong and slowly grind up that hill while having some juice in the legs to run down. My biggest concern, well, that's a good question, and I think the answer would be getting injured. This race is a bit silly and does tend to hurt a lot of people, especially on the downhill. I've seen it every single year. I've already been having knee sharp pains when I bend them at times, so the downhill may result in making that worse. Race goal is to PB, obviously, which would be to run anything quicker than 2 hours and 20 minutes. And a little cheeky goal of mine will be to beat my brother Jared. He always gets me at the top of the pyramid and I can never chase him down. This time I'd like to remain in front, and if he does pass, wait until the final 3 kilometers to make my move. I know that would be making him nervous. We will close out with one big call for my race, my big bold prediction. And that's honestly, break 2 hours. Yes, I know this goal is huge and I'm still over 20 minutes from it. But, I'm backing myself for this race. Hopefully I carry a bit of birthday luck during it tomorrow and bring home the cake. Let's go. Well, that concludes my Great Pyramid Race prediction, guys. Stay up to date on my socials so you don't miss anything. And I look forward to letting you guys know how I go. But till then, I'll catch you on the next one.